Well, back in July, I started writing some my own streaming series. It's a plug for me. Um, and in between writing sessions, I would decompress by listening to a lot of music. Go down the YouTube channel or YouTube rabbit hole with this band who I had seen. I think it kind of maybe a couple 2-3 years ago. I was looking for sometimes what I'll do is I'll go through music on YouTube to cull like or kind of not steal but like be influenced by some drum beats because I'm not a drummer. I use a drum machine and whatever this and that. Anyways,
They have no soul, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Drum machines have no soul.
Unless you want to play drums for me, then
I will poorly, but I can do it.
And I started so I saw this band and I was like, that's a cool drum thing. Fast forward to July of this year, saw that band again. I was like, oh yeah, this is the band that I was looking at. And man, they just evolved to such a degree that it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of cool. Anyways, the band is The Warning. You got to get into this band. There are three sisters from Monterrey, Mexico, and there are three sisters in the guitar, drums, and bass. They use some backing tracks live, so they're really tight. But they first went viral in 2014 for their cover of Metallica's Inner Sandman, and there were, I think at the time it was 14, 12, and 9. The bass player's the youngest. She was 9 years old. So, anyways, they went viral. They got on the Ellen Show. They went and did a semester at the Berkeley School of Music in Boston. Then they got all these offers to like be signed and all this. And their parents, who are not in the industry, were just like, nope, we're not ready yet. And so they stuck around Mexico and their hometown in Mexico City, and they just played gigs. They would just play shows and. Really developed. They released an album in, I think, let's see, let me get this ad. They released an album in 2017, which was 21st Century Blood. It was an independent label. They just released it themselves. And then in November of 18, they released Queen of the Murder Scene, which is a kind of a, what do you call it, rock opera kind of thing. Tells the story of a woman who gets caught up in her own kind of ego, and it's a great album. The jump between these two albums is phenomenal. Then in 2022, they released Error, which is they got signed to a record label, to Lava Records. And then just last year in June, they released their latest album, Keep Me Fed. Now this one will blow the doors off any kind of rock band lately. And I think you and me, Scott, we're talking about. I think when we were talking about the albums that the albums that we play front to back with no skips. I think I was saying something like there's no really main rockers that you can point to now. Well, this is what kind of filled that void for me. They're really talented. They're really tight. Even their stage presence is just something to kind of see because they put on a show, and it's not a fake show. It's not like, woo. I mean, they do a lot of like talking to they engage the audience. They're really good, tight, like I said, and the stage presence is the thing that gets me. It's because it's so natural. The drummer sings too. She sings. They all really sing. They do 3-part harmonies, and it's an amazing band. I think this should be on everybody's playlist. The Warning from Monterrey, Mexico. That's what she always says. We're three sisters from Monterrey, and they've played like all these festivals in Europe. This last 2 years, I think, were the first couple years that they went over to Europe and played all these festivals, rock festivals, and. Man, I can't say enough. I could go on and on about this band, and I think you should check it out.